Hey everybody, I am back today with my good friend Caitlin. We are working in our Summer of Stories mini albums. I'm going to do 2 pages in my album today. The first one is going to be this photo of my youngest son, and one of our summer treats is getting ice cream for lunch. So I'm going to use Amy Tangerine's Hustle and Heart, just this one pattern paper from the 6x6 paper pad. And then I also have a stamp set from Stampin' Up! That I'm going to use to create some super cute ice cream cones. So I'm just trimming this paper down because I want to cover up one side of this spread. And this is basically our setup for today for this first layout. The striped paper is going to be one 6x6 paper will cover both sides of this particular book that I made because it is very small. I'm just going to go ahead and add that stripy paper over to the side, and then I do have a 4x4 photo here, so you can get a fairly kind of largish photo into these pages if you want. And now we're going to stamp. So I have this sweet ice cream stamp set. This is a stamp set from Stampin' Up! I have a very good friend who is a consultant. If I can get a website for her, I will put it down below. I'm using my Catherine Polar inks, Sandcastle icing on the cake, and Rockin' Red. And then I'm also going to bring in some tiara and some orange peel to create these super cute ice cream cones. So this stamp set does ice cream cones and popsicles. And then there are some cute little sentiments that aren't card centric, but I really love the popsicles and the ice cream cones. They have the best stylized look to them. They're so cute. And so I knew I needed this particular stamp set from Sherry because I always look for stamp sets that aren't card centric that I can use in my scrapbooking. And ice cream cones are always something that we have all summer long. So I'm going to go ahead. You can see how it kind of layers up on the cone. And then look at how cool these ice creams look. Like I don't know, something about them. They just look so, so cool. I really, really like them. I like how they have some texture, and there's the way that the stamp is designed. There's some light spots and some dark spots. It's really cool. Very well done. Now I'm going to go ahead and add sprinkles. Look how cute these sprinkles are. I don't have the coordinating dies that go with this stamp set. Might be something I should probably grab. But I did, so I'm going to have to, since I don't have the dies, I'm going to have to fussy cut all of this, which I'm totally 100% fine with. It's fine. I'm also going to go ahead and stamp 2 of the sentiments that come in the stamp set. Those are going to act as my title. So one says treat yourself, and the other one says you are so cool, both of which work really well for what I'm going to be documenting today. I'm going to use my EK Success label punch here. I think I end up kind of cutting it, or I don't remember. Yep, I end up cutting it. So I can use the largest label and cut and then punch. So I end up with 2 different labels. The one that says you're so cool ended up kind of being chopped off the top, but honestly, that was totally fine because of where I had planned to place it on my page. I wanted to add a little bit of detail to these labels. So one of the stamps in the stamp set is just a set of these little dots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tiny bit of adhesive, so just a little bit of tape runner, and I'm going to take this stamp set that's like a dot, and I'm going to kind of decorate or add these little dots to my labels, and it just adds a little bit more detail and a little something fun and colorful to my spread. Okay, so now I have all of these beautiful, so cute. I just love these ice cream cones and the popsicles too. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of these elements to my spread now. I also have a little bit of journaling I want to do, so I'm going to do that as well. add my 3 colorful ice cream cones here. I just love them. And these colors perfectly matched my paper. This just worked out, you know, really, really well. And then we can move on to our next page, which is going to come together super duper quick. So cute. I love that ice cream page. Okay, flip it. Now, this one, part of when I created and bound this album, I did a couple pages where I did all the decorations, really. So that's what this page is. Most of the decorating is already done. We're just going to need to add a couple of things and we'll be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and add a little house underneath the kind of wood grain house that's here. So we do not do a ton during the summer, even when we don't have a pandemic. We do a lot of chilling at home during the summer, and doing things local to us. We do like to travel, but if we do travel, we travel just for like long weekends. We don't take a really long, like 2-week vacation or anything like that. So since that is something that from summer to summer totally happens, and specifically this summer is definitely happening, I decided to I snapped a photo one morning of my puppy Fitz on my scrapbook desk, because I do spend a lot of time kind of crafting and doing videos, and you know, I really try to work way ahead during the summer so that I'm ready to go for when school starts back up and I have a nice chunk of videos recorded and ready and up and scheduled and all that stuff. I don't know if it will work this year or not. We'll see how it goes. I'm using these cute paper person blush alphabets, and I'm just spelling out chilling at home. I want to add a little bit more to the cluster above my photo. So I'm going to go ahead and add this little die cut that says love you. And then I'm kind of going to flip through these die cuts, but I don't think I decide to add any more. I feel like that's plenty. That's enough of a cluster above my photo. But I do want a little bit more color and interest above my title. So I'm going to kind of flip through the die cuts. I'm going to grab a floral one, and then I'm going to grab the 6x paper pad and do something with that above my title. So I just grabbed, I opened the front of my 6x8 reaching out paper pad, and I just grabbed scraps. So just scraps, nothing big. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of tear the edges and then layer these 3 patterns up on each other, trim them off, and add them above my title just to add a little something. I really feel like we have all the clustering at the bottom of that page with our title, and something needs to go above it. I like white space just as much as the rest of you, but for me, something needed to be above that title. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of tear these layers. You can see them there, and then I'm going to just place them across the top of my page. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add that floral, that floral cluster up to the top, and that is where we are going to call this spread done. Be sure to head over and check out Katelyn's Summer of Stories videos. She has loads of them. She's doing more than just one twice a month. So you might want to hit subscribe so you can check out all of her beautiful inspiration over on her channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye.